Hey, what's up? lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss the Wicked musical. Broadway's Wicked, the musical. Originally it was called Wicked, The Untold Stories of the Witches of Oz. And it changed over the years. I saw this in 2004, August 2004. It came out October 2003. I saw it August 2004 with my family. And we were all under the impression that we saw it with the original cast. But it turns out, because I found the playbill and the ticket stub that says August of 2024, Idina Menzel was our Elphaba, and it's pitched that she just won the Tony Award for that character. But Kirsten Chenoweth was not our Glinda. And our minds, we've all remembered seeing her as Glinda, but we didn't see her as Glinda, according to the ticket stub I found in the playbill from 2004. Wild how the brain changes your memories. It's very strange. Very strange. Recently just saw this with my family. As a belated Christmas gift, and we all went. We have not seen it since 2004. So it's been 21 years, because we're now in 2025. It's been 21 years since we've seen it, 22 years since the show came out. A lot has changed in regards to certain things that I remember. But again, the brain plays tricks on you. What you remember is not so much the actual event, but what you're remembering of the memory. So it's a weird, the brain plays tricks on you. Things that I noticed watching this now is that a lot of things were different. Certain songs were shortened. Certain things were elongated. For instance, like the whole dance sequence of the Oz's Ballroom is like a big thing that everybody references now because the film, which came out in 2024, the first film that came out in 2024, but I don't remember that dance sequence, and I know a lot of other people don't remember that dance sequence from the original run of it. You know, if I saw this in August of 24, it wasn't even a year. It was what, 9 months, give or take? September, October? 10 months. It was 10 months into the run of its debut. And I don't remember that. I remember the song Wonderful being longer. I remember Sentimental Man being longer. I remember Something Bad being longer. And seeing it now, it was all shorter. I don't know. Because now my fear is, am I now getting an altered memory because I've listened to the soundtrack for the new movie a bunch of other times? It's just a weird thing. I've never seen a full run through of the original cast. I've seen clips of the original cast back, here and there on the interwebs, but I've never seen a full run through again. But again, I didn't actually technically see the original cast, even though I thought I did. Mind is a tricky place. Wicked is an incredible show. Of course, the plot is very changed from the book by Gregory Maguire. So the 2024 film, based on the 2003 show, which is based on the 1995 book. So a lot of different aspects of the book are not in the show, and then vice versa to the film, which is fine. They're all their own separate universes. It's just the pacing is very quick in the show. For instance, Glinda sends Dorothy and Toto off to the Yellow Brick Road, and then Fiyero is then charged with treason, essentially, and his punishment is to be strung up on a pole and thrown into the cornfield, referencing that he's going to become the Scarecrow. But when you're watching the 1939 film, and then subsequently reading the 1900 book by L. Frank Baum, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, it doesn't seem like it's that much time from Dorothy getting from Munchkin Land, right in the heart of Munchkin Land, where she starts her quest on the Yellow Brick Road, to then finding Scarecrow in the cornfield. But it feels like it's a longer time, but it must not have been a longer time. I don't know. Time is just a little wonky in regards to certain parts. So like Fiyero becomes a Scarecrow in this particular version, fine. Bach becomes a Tin Man in this particular version, fine. I'm glad that's not the case in the books. It's not a thing in the books. It's changed for the show, but there's a lot of lore to it. Like there's certain sequences of why was Adina at one point singing in a red hoodie or something like that with her Fiyero in full Scarecrow makeup. Like, what was that story about? Things just there's certain lore of Wicked, the show, which is pretty entertaining. But seeing it again 21 years later, it's still mesmerizing. It's still captivating. You still get chills where you're supposed to get chills. Everybody is applauding like they're at a concert. It doesn't feel like a show. It feels like an event. And I know a lot of people have said this every time they see that. It's just such an epic event because it's not a show. It's an event. So it was a very wonderful thing to see it again with my family. 21 years later, it's a cool full circle moments kind of a thing where we started at one point and we're getting back to the same theater to see the same show, even though certain things seemed a little different, but it still gave that sense of magic. It still gave that sense of awe, still gave that sense of defying gravity. No pun intended. Wicked, the cult classic, multi-billion-dollar global phenomenon. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.